All right. What is up, friends? Welcome to a brand new session of Cooking with Landon. You may be wondering what I'm doing on the floor. Can you make a good beat, like an actually good beat on the Teenage Engineering Pocket Operator? In this case, this is the Pocket Operator 16, the factory edition. And I watched a YouTube video of this, and the guy was like, "These are the best pocket operators." Let me tell you, this one didn't get very good ratings. It was like the worst one. He was like, "It's not great. The sounds suck on this," and so that makes it an extra difficult challenge for me. But let's like kind of take a look at this. This is the packaging I got it in. I got this about probably 10 years ago when I was in high school. And it was only $50 at the time, I think, or 40 or 50 or 60. And I went and got this thing, and it's a great little toy. Like it was something that was so interesting at the time. And I just saw videos of the OP1 online that was super inspiring. And this toy that you can make music with. It's like really fun, and you can like sample. So you have a little tape machine and all this stuff. And I was so excited, but I could not afford the $700 price tag, which I didn't know at the time was going to be $1,000 or $2,000. Like now it's $2,000, which is just crazy to me. Yeah, so this new setup I got going on is pretty cool. I got the Prius, which does roll. It's just not on hard enough ground. I haven't broken this thing out in 10 years because I kind of was annoyed with how difficult it was to make stuff on. So like that's another reason why it's a pretty crazy challenge. Because it was a cool toy, but it was something that I was like, I just had a lot of fun with. I don't think I regret buying it at all, especially like the excitement of kind of rediscovering Teenage Engineering through the KO2, the EP166 KO2, I think that's what it's called. Crazy name, by the way. But that machine was kind of spawned from the Pocket Operator. So the other day I saw someone producing with this weird calculator thing, and I was like, what the heck is that? And the beat sounded amazing. And I was just super impressed by that. So I was like, let's see what that thing is. Kind of went down the rabbit trail looking at it, and I was like, that's cool and all, but it looks like a big pocket operator. And I know pocket operators. They're just a toy. They're kind of hard to make what I do with. So, but then I started watching some videos on it, and that thing absolutely just drew me into it, just like this did whenever the OP1 came out. So I was so excited that I was like, I have to find this thing. So I went and I like rummaged through all my stuff, and I was like, I had no idea where I was, and it's so small, and it's like it's pretty delicate, this thing. Yeah, their design just makes you want to use their products. You have the Melody Micro Synthesizer, pocket size, display, folding stand, sequencer, parameter locks, arpeggio generator, 16 styles, speakers, audio, I/O, jam sync, alarm clock. I don't know how to use the alarm clock feature. I've been trying to figure that one out. But I did watch a video on it. I did get brushed up on it so that I could use it and try my best to absolutely kill a beat on this thing. And we'll see what we can do. Whenever I started looking at the KO2, you start to think like, is it just fun? And that's what happened with this for me. It became something that was just fun, but I couldn't make anything good with it. At the time, at least, I was like, there's no way I'm going to like actually make something great with this. So it just became like a very fun learning experience, a very fun tool to kind of just experiment. Like you get to kind of feel a sequencer and the knobs and this whole, I don't know, it's an experience. So yeah, so this was like a very, very cool thing at the time. I think I remember taking it to school, kind of showing some people. A cargo of exotic birds arrive at the harbor. Oh, control the team of engineers at the factory to harvest harmonies from the birds before they escape. That's the story. That's incredible. And this is what's on there right now, if you want to hear that. I think I just made this like a couple nights ago when I found it, and I was like, this is crazy. Doesn't sound good. For sure. Go to right. and take those off like that. You can also press pattern and, or I think it's pattern and key, and it'll clear that, so you can hear all the different sounds. But that's all the drum sounds you got, I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's more banks than that. But the way that you program stuff into this sequencer is you have to hold this down, right, and then hold down, and then you twist this knob, and you can change through all these sounds. I gotta turn this thing up. The way you turn it up, you press BPM, you see these lines. That's how you turn up the volume. So you just turn up these little buttons here, which is pretty cool. You can see the battery percentage by pressing sound and BPM at the same time. That's kind of wild. But yeah, so that's a little beat right there. So let's start from scratch. So I'm gonna destroy my beautiful piece of work here. You put in 4 right here. It sounds very quiet. So now we gotta figure out why, which I think is because of this. Hold it right, and then adjust this. That's better. Now you have the BPM, so now you can turn that up live. Goes all the way up to 240 if you want. That's sort of the BPM I'm going to start with, and let's go pick a sound here. Whoops, it's still in right mode. Oh, that's come sail away. Let's go to a different sound. Let's go. That's a nice little like saw sound. Oh, that distorts quick. That's kind of nice though. A little distortion. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, that one. What the? Yeah, that's some birds. That's some birds for real right there. Whoops, there's the drums. Yeah, so everything else is a sound. Like all these are sounds. And then this one is the drums. So whenever you press sound, you can change. They're all chromatically kind of laid out through these 4, these 16 pads. And then you have your modifiers at the top and the bottom here. So that's sort of how it's laid out and how it works. And then these are modifier knobs that you can use to adjust simple or little things. But The Secrets by One Republic. All these nice melodies. Specifically for that. How awesome. That's sick. The whole thing's worth it just with that. All right, this is about as best as I can do, I think, is something like this. Recording this in is going to be a little bit tricky. We have our first beat. After 25 minutes, what you do is you hold this down and you can change the length of each note. It's about right. This first one seems a little long. So that's too short. It's about right. You can also change the note right here. There's that. And then let's see if we can get the drums worked in here. So you go to pattern. Oh yeah, we gotta go to the second pattern. So you get rid of whatever that is by doing whatever the erase button is, which I think is key and pattern. Oh, it's key and then pattern. Oh, there's a way you can copy. There's a way you can copy the pattern. I forgot what it is. Pattern. right, 2. Pattern 2. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So now it's on pattern 1 and pattern 2. Somehow I got rid of a note, so that kind of sucks. I need to figure out what that is. So we go right mode, hold that, that's E4. Press this, move it to E4. It's on E4 already, perfect. Now we go back out of right mode. We go to pattern, right, 2. Now pattern 2. Perfect. Now we have that pattern. So the next thing we got to do is change it to dun dun. So this note has to change. Let me just record the whole thing. So now if we go to pattern and we go back to 1, you hold pattern and you do 1 and then 2, it'll go cycle between them. Well, you can dance. Baby, I know that you want it. I've been on it. I just want it. Baby, I've been on it. I don't want you on my own. So, baby, I don't know. Take me to a place I know. I just want to go. Anyways. Yeah, that's kind of a banger song, dude. I was gonna say that you can't make a song with this, but I think I just did it. So that's great. It'd be nice if there was like a little doom, and then we're gonna take this. We hold this down. See, I got the hang of this. I'm looking for it. That. So DO7. This is sick. You know, whenever I first used this thing, I literally didn't know you could chain together patterns like that. I thought you could like play 4 and then it would just like go to each one and then it would stop. But I didn't know that it would like build the pattern that way. That way you can build out an entire song if you wanted to on here, which is really interesting. Now, would I release a song like this? I guess if it was good enough, which yeah, I don't think it would be. This is really annoying. But yeah, well, I mean, we'll see. So 1, 2, like that. I wonder if you could do 1 and then 1 and then 2. Oh. Whoa, you can do both. That's crazy. Literally, you can just do it like that. That's nuts, man. Baby, you want me so badly, and I know that I've been so ugly. I just wanna roll, my love. Take me to the my love, baby. Want you bad, I don't want you back. I've got other things to do. Ooh. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. There is something very fun about constraining yourself to something this simple. But it's not simple. It's kind of complicated. It's kind of overly complicated and in this weird convoluted way. But now that I understand it, it's making sense, and I'm like, yeah, it's very fun. To freestyle over something like this is great. That's great. It's awesome. So yeah, let's plug it in and see what we can record just over that. I know that's very simple. I'm gonna keep it simple because I think the more you add, you can make it sound really crazy. Like you can play stuff in here with this style key and do some little effects, and then it sticks. But it only sticks on that pattern, so it's gonna go, which is pretty cool. But you can kind of apply anything. So you have to just hold this down and it'll go back to normal. But the key button does something too. That's crazy. Anyways, it's very weird that you can kind of add those effects, but they're so cool it's very cool that you can do them. Okay, so now we're tired of this. Let's plug it in and see what we can get out of this, I guess. Okay, so we're set back up. Never done this before. This is going to be so cool. And we're going to not open the Cowboy Project, even though I want to very badly. Turn on the speakers. The speakers are all the way the heck up there, which makes it a little bit tough. A little bit tough. That's the only thing about the setup, is moving the speakers down here. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, you know. But yeah, let's see. And accidentally stepping on your gear would suck. But yeah, so. Oh. It sounds exactly the same. It was 106. Tempo tap always works out. There it is. Look at that. That's crazy. This neck thing is weird because I gotta like do like this the whole time. And just keep my neck stiff like that. That's not great. That's probably enough of that for the rest of my life. I'm just gonna let it set it to the side and just leave it here because it's cool to look at. After 5 minutes, it automatically turns off, which is sick. The pocket operators, very cool, even though, you know, whatever I'm doing. So now, let's layer in some smooth vocals here, boys. Let's. You didn't think I was not going to use this, huh? That's crazy, right? So, but you can tell that it's working because you can't hear the metronome at all. So it's on time. So we don't have to worry about that. It also sounds like crap. So let's get into this real quick. This is kind of cool because I haven't done like a live cook up like this where it doesn't feed back because I'm down here, which is interesting. Baby, what you want? Oh, that's terrible, man. So baby, come watch me. Come watch me. It's crazy. What am I saying? I'm always mumble my stuff in, so you'll have to excuse me, but. Baby, I know it, I don't know what you want. Baby, I know there's something I don't want. Baby, I know. Baby, I know it. Yeah, delete that. It's a valiant first attempt, but, you know, let's keep kind of vibing with it. Baby, I want. Baby, I know. So, what did we learn today? Basically, you probably don't want to make a beat on something like this because it's too harsh. What are you gonna? That's not what you want to hear. You don't want to hear that. So what you want to do is like I don't know, filter it or something. Even then, it's just the sound is very annoying, very repetitive, very robotic. But it was still fun, you know. It was a fun experiment. So, Akon type beat. I can hear a drop happening right here. I don't know what it is. Dun 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 dun. Let's just make the whole thing with crappy sounds. Let's do that. That's kind of nice. I mean, it's tight, dude. It's tight. I don't know what else to tell you. I always sing like that. It's crazy. The lyrics suck, but that's pretty bad. But yeah, that's the PO16. That's making a little whatever this was of the PO16. Okay, that vocal's rough. What you're gonna want to do is import each thing as stems too. And what I did was just dump the whole thing in there. And it wasn't even that much. It was like 3 stems. If you had like a sub right here, it's like boom. That'd be nice. Where's it at? What the? Anyways, you get the idea. This video is too freaking long. I'll say that. But yeah, this was a fun little session. So you know, that was a good time. Yeah, that's my attempt at making a song with only the pocket operator. And let me tell you, it's not that good. So we're going to find out eventually whenever I get the KO. See you guys in the next one for real. This was too long, but all right. Good stuff.